fucking down.
Realized that corporate changed it a long time ago and then erased all the old logos.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she's like, this is a fucking, this
What
is
happened?
proven that, and she even had like a shirt.
With
What
the-
is
Like, I
happening?
have a shirt that. It's not video where.
I don't think the moon's real. That's all.
See?
You think there's
But
a
you
big
believe in
rock
cor-
in the sky that controls the tides?
But do you believe in
You guys all
cornucopia?
seen- We've all seen it.
He can't help himself. Yeah, he can't help himself. He had to do it. He had to.
Mark, you conspiracy theory?
You should talk to Jay.
You should talk to Eric and Jay. 150.
This is so excellent. Guys, happy Wednesday. What a great way to start Wednesday off. Anybody have any wins? Anything good going on?
Appreciate it.
Well done.
Well, we're a century or over.
You weren't here, but we were having a moment for you
I appreciate that.
yesterday. Quarter century? That's not quite. Okay.
Is that not right?
That's not quite what I thought. I didn't know that you were 25.
19.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
No, it's good. Wise beyond your years.
Appreciate it.
All right. Best any takeaways from 24 to share with people who haven't quite made it there? Not a lot.
Is that just you and me?
I guess.
Half the room. That's almost half the room. Nothing crazy, just another good one. Happy to do it. All right. Well, we're glad to have you back, and glad we got to celebrate you without you being here. So cool. Did you bring cupcakes for the class?
I did not, but I did bring donuts for Finn and Marita yesterday.
Ah, there you go.
Very good.
First half
You guys
of
would
that
have enjoyed them.
First half of that
Where did
sentence.
you do donuts? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, original glaze.
Crispy
and,
this
glazed ice chocolate with
Aren't they supposed to be
sprinkles.
working with dolls?
More importantly, did you go to a Krispy Kreme or did you go to a gas station and get Krispy?
You can do that.
Yeah, well, Lawrence sells them too.
I went to Krispy Kreme because I wanted the fresh,
Yeah.
off the little conveyor belt thing.
We won't judge you. Yeah, no, it's much better. Yeah,
Always
good job. Well done. All right. Other wins
Got a buyer press at 11 in Lincoln.
in Lincoln today.
Yeah.
Love it. So you're
In
like
home, in home.
jetting from here to
Yeah.
go see people in Lincoln. Love it. Out of curiosity, where'd you find these clients who are doing a buyer press? Look at that. Friend of a friend, bought a house, past clients, they come back. Look at that. What a wonderful life we live. Okay. The loyalty circle, the whole thing, it works. It's a whole thing. The loyalty circle. Beautiful. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I promised today I would give you a chance to practice this buyer presentation. Today we are working on that MLS presentation. You're going to get a chance to work on it with a partner. And what I want you to do is I want you to make sure you've got a computer in front of you because I want you to actually go through the process of putting in your client's criteria. What are those things? And I want you to go through the process of asking the correct questions that we talked about yesterday to narrow these things down. Okay. The three pieces that are involved in this part 4 of your MLS presentation is that criteria, getting very clear on what your clients want and making sure you ask questions around what your clients want. The beauty of doing the MLS right there in front of them is it gives you all the things that you got to ask about: bedrooms, bathrooms, garages, city, school district, all of those things to find out if they matter to your clients. Okay. You're going to do a really, really good job of finding out what that criteria is. Okay. Then we're going to do the sold search. Sold search is all about setting really, really good expectations. Okay. Providing clarity, setting great expectations. Then we go to the active search, and that is where we open up for flexibility. Okay. The primary goal of that one is all about getting more flexibility. Okay. So I want to give you a chance to practice that with a partner. So if you will find a partner, someone you didn't role play with yesterday, I want to give you a chance to practice this and hear it from a different perspective. All right. So we're going to do part 4, just part 4 today. And you guys are just going to go back and forth and get as many of those as you can. You should be able to get at least one each on part 4. All right. So find a partner. Let's rock part 4. Gather up your jackets.
And then Martha.
You wanna go first since you're doing a buyer press?
Oh, yeah.
I'll just grab it.
He's ready.
Printing by the way.
He's ready.
It's garbage.
Is that new?
Well, you're gonna have to get used to it.
Is that a little birthday present?
No, no.
No, he's been rocking that for a little bit.
I'm not a huge fan of printing from it in the annex. And then all the websites you go to, open the mobile
version.
It is convenient though. It's convenient because it's got the cell service. So when I do this presentation for the buyer present, I can do it all right there.
It's not very.
And like go through like the photo game and all that. No, it's pretty just markable.
That was well done.
That was, that will be practice.
Yes.
So look at this, had it up. Look at
So, what is that?
Were you just doing MLS presentation?
Can't wait to give you my champagne taste of your budget.
This is gonna be exciting.
So you've had a client like that before, haven't you?
So people that do that, and I'm like, how did you wanna pay?
What's that?
Just to get some money out of it.
Photo of the week?
How would you like?
So you want
Champagne
buyers
taste on the beer.
agent competition?
Yeah.
At least.
No, we're just gonna start July early.
What? What's up?
Perfect, so now let's go ahead and dive into start your search. Tell me, specifically are you looking for?
I went to the bowling alley. Some guy dropped
I
that.
would love
walking
to have
out
one
the
of Nigerians.
This is really a thing right now, isn't it?
He's not.
Yeah, he was very serious.
And
Yeah.
spare bedrooms.
He's in college.
How many spare bedrooms? You just, the one?
Two.
Two spare bedrooms, so bedroom for you,
Yeah.
office for you, and 2 spare bedrooms.
Yeah.
You have family come
He
in?
did it, and then like
No,
4 other
but
people did it back to him. They were like,
Three big dogs.
Space.
Absolutely.
Now, if we found this perfect house, but only have 3 bedrooms,
Don't get me
you at least consider
Oh,
it.
okay.
I was like.
Perfect, so.
Tuesdays,
three
Tuesdays,
floors.
something on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Tell me more about that.
I'd like at least 2 bathrooms.
Is that what he did?
That I would like to stay in.
For sure. I'm gonna say it.
No,
I can
but
appreciate
yeah.
that. Awesome, do you have a specific style of house that you're looking for?
I like a ranch.
A ranch style, awesome. Or any other house?
This is weird.
2 stories, that separate those 4 bedrooms from the rest of the home.
Nobody-
Right now.
Exactly.
And they also.
These mics are a little finicky.
Right now, an Elkhorn.
goal would be that I know it is actually
Brett and I, Elkhorn.
Um,
Stick with those for now.
Yeah. let's
Okay, so we got
do-
both mics off. Does it still use my phone mic? It's still jumping, and I have both on mute.
We can do, if we need to change and search by the map, we'll start with Brett and Elkhorn, see what else. Perfect. And did you have a specific price range
That's
you were
interesting.
thinking for this house?
Under 450.
Under 450.
No.
And let me ask you, I mean, have you been
What's that?
looking online to see if you could find anything that
Um,
fits that criteria?
Yeah, yes and no, just here.
Gotcha, for sure. No, I can appreciate that. We all get real busy. Well, let me ask you, have you seen anything under 400,000 that fits what you're looking for?
It's picking up something.
Yes.
You have,
It's
okay,
not picking up my
perfect. And I just want
I
to
think
create
it's
a price.
my phone mic still works.
We're not looking at 200,000
Gotta be.
prices that don't have what you're looking for.
Unless these two are,
So, yeah, let's
One
do
plug.
what's that?
350, and then if we need to sell that, we can. Take a look. Perfect, so we've got 350 to 450, Resident Elkhorn, minimum 3 beds, minimum 2 bathrooms, rancher winter stores.
Maybe it doesn't actually mute.
2-car garage. So, 2-car garage.
There we go. Well, now we know.
Is there a specific size you're looking for? As far as square footage, most people don't know, that's perfect. I can't even imagine what 10 square feet looks like, so. No worries there. So here's what we'll do first, like, once we get done this. First, we're gonna look at solds for your criteria. Can you guess as to why?
To see what the market had available.
Exactly, exactly. So we wanna see. We wanna,
The rabbit de boo.
we wanna see exactly what's working for other bars that have with your
Do a sensation.
market, so that we can create the same recipe for yourself. Does that make sense? Perfect. So we're gonna look. 30
That was good,
days,
that's right.
in the last month, 17 people have got what you're looking for. That's good news. So let's go.
No,
ahead.
Ninja is very, very good. though.
Take a look,
It'll be movie of the
and
year.
we're gonna go through these houses, and I just want you to take a look
No,
at this, let's look at all the appliances, the finishes, countertops, kind of general layout of the home. And
My sister.
that way, when we see these houses in person, we go, look,
They're,
listen.
just
You'll
like the
kind of have an idea
cinematic
of where
qualities
it's
are like really, really impressive.
Tell me what you like.
Underneath just like the plot and the, action and stuff. She was like, they just did like an unbelievable job with like the scenery and the scoring and the like the sounds that they use. Really, good.
The apartment.
You tell me if something like this would work for
Uh-huh.
you and the dogs.
Yeah, they
So
just
something
like
like
no
this.
appliances.
No appliances.
So, I mean,
A lot of times.
And we want something with appliances.
yeah.
Perfect, that makes it easy. We want something with furniture things.
Right, so.
Yeah.
A lot of times. we just- So. There's a couple of these needs are wrong.
Even though.
The least they can do is give you appliances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fine. It's a big bad wolf. He loves his house. What I heard.
Sent me a message? Okay,
Well,
okay, I'll check on it. I will check whatever you send.
Yeah, here you go. You're spot on. So this house is listed at $386,990. What do you think? Just off the pictures that you have sold for?
Probably.
You hope it was low.
375.
375? Let's take a look. 387, 790. So
What would
a
you?
little bit, almost $1,000 more. Yeah.
It's also kind of cover me a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully it's got some appliances in there. Now, is that a house that you could see yourself and your dogs living in? If you did have the appliances. Let's take a look at another one. Let's see if we can find like a.
No, it's for the most part, it's straightforward. It's just one of those things.
Wanna take a look at this one?
But,
Online said yesterday, so yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
my favorite
it's
thing.
slow.
about it, so you don't really-
Take a look at it.
Alright, so also you.
I was gonna tell you what I did. People buy it.
Listed at.
Actually, when we're done mulching.
What's that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Neighbors.
Awesome, so we got the white trash.
Good there.
This one has a this one as well. So yeah, it does have the appliances, it has the lights. This is, oh, I thought that was like in the wall, that's their artwork, I was like, okay, we're gonna put your TV, you know? Appliances.
Friday.
Absolutely.
But what are your?
Vanities.
That's not.
Yeah, that's really cool. This one
Oh,
does have
they're like, oh, we can help with that.
ranch style.
Like that. Tell you about the Astros.
This one was listed at 414, 980. What do you think this one's over?
Maybe it went over a little bit more.
Maybe it went over. Or it's only for 14,980.
Oh, no,
The same price,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just out of curiosity.
This-
41 days, okay. What's interesting is that it's got it, oh, the original listing price is 379, 400.
So I wonder if it's.
Made changes, yeah, absolutely.
And then if you wanna, like, because there's.
Go to this one looks like it's pre-existing. What do you think about the outlet? There you go. My wife used the word interesting and find if she doesn't find it. Yeah.
Cool enough.
Yeah. This looks like
No real
a little bit
preference.
smaller, so the-
So you won't be.
I would say our preference would be the white.
So, but I just think.
Also has a fine.
Okay, so that one we went in six. We do one.
True.
That's okay.
Do the dogs have a lot of clothes?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course they do.
Yeah. All the dog sweaters for sure. We got the bars, the basement. Plenty of space here.
Oh, that's nice.
How do you describe it? Backyard. Looks like it's a wider backyard, not a.
Yeah.
So it does look like there's plenty of free, for the dogs to run around. Perfect, okay. Now something like that, do you see yourself living in with dogs?
Yeah.
Perfect. This one does have the 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
Now, would that work for you?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. And it does have 3 bathrooms. You got like a bathroom. 3-car garage.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. So this one is, let's see, that's 440 feet. Original is 447.5. Okay.
Start my what?
Based on that, lowering that, yeah, because they lowered the listing price, 439. So, yeah, even lower than when they adjusted. So. No, could you see yourself buying a house like that for 400?
This one was in the 250.
Okay, well, someone else did, so there's opportunity for sure. Awesome, let's take a look at one more and then we switch through. Yeah, and you typically want to try and get it like under 10.
Okay,
Um,
and normally how many do you show them, like 3 or 4? When you
Yeah,
do
usually a
initial-
handful, unless there's specific ones, but you just kind of top of the range, middle range, bottom of the range.
Okay,
Just to really show them the differences.
yeah. That makes-
Yeah. So.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Three beds, 3 bathrooms, this one is not in the end. Oh, no backyard neighbors, we love that.
Sold.
Yeah, 100%. Plenty of cabin space, counter space. There's the living room. The layout,
Well, that separation is just you.
something like right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we walk in here, staircase, and
there's interesting.
now is that a good interesting or bad interesting, you tell me? Or just, you've never seen it before?
Just haven't seen that,
Perfect.
especially in.
In 1996, yeah.
Good questions popping up. How many houses do you show your clients?
Go back through here.
Simple answer, anywhere from 2 to 5. Whatever helps them understand the idea of what
Primary, yeah.
houses in their price range look like.
Bring it.
And usually,
Primary
until we get
bedroom,
to
day on the toilet, we love
ones that they
We love
like.
that.
So we're clear on what it is.
Taking care of.
So at least 2, no more than 5. We just want to get narrowed in on something that they like. Because you might show 2 and they're like, nope, I hate that, nope, I hate that. We might need to change right away. So yeah, that's where you end up getting closer to the 5 range. But
So.
2 to 5 should help you get very clear on.
I would
Yeah,
help
I'd be
like
happy
this
if I
one
got
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Perfect. It was listed at 459. Let's make sure that was the original. It was the original price. What do you think someone lower? 450. You're right. If someone saved about $10,000 on it.
Yeah, that one.
Doesn't say, but there is
That's the whole thing.
always a possibility. Doesn't hurt. And this had 6 days from March, so this one sold in a week. So, based on what we saw, would you like to make any changes to your criteria? Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and see what's currently on the market.
Now that we have an idea.
We have 41, and now let me ask you, we saw some new construction houses and some pre-existing. Do you still want to look at new constructions, or do you prefer one over the other?
No new construction.
No new construction, perfect.
Tested, battle tested.
It'll be can specify specific people.
Well, look at that, now we have 6, yeah. We have 6 currently on the market in that criteria. They currently rank
the one.
400 and
That is the one.
449,000. Let's take a look at these and see if any of these people are.
Oh, 1 acre too. Makes sense.
This one is 4-bed, 3-bath,
Bouginess, yeah.
ranch style home. Let's take a look.
I have no eyes. There's.
A lot of pictures of the outside. But
But it's not.
So what do you think about the layout of this one so far?
Do the face.
Not my favorite.
Not your favorite? Tell me, what is it about the layout?
I'm not.
Feels longer than
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Just- And maybe it's just a
Just
cabinet.
Could be. Let's take a look at the rest of it. Do you prefer the white cabinets?
Great, I'm not really.
I hate this kid.
As long as there are cabinets.
Yeah.
Already.
And just like, and for background, they call them final
For a not new house, it's very new.
track.
Yeah, so you just say like. You
But it's pretty.
Just destroy the infrastructure.
It's
With the egress,
He thought it was really funny.
so I'm curious about this.
And a whole look.
Not a model. Built in just wonderful.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
I had a coach that was like that actually. Not a frat guy, but he is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
He wouldn't like laugh at his own jokes. He would like, he would make a joke and then he would stare at you like that, like
It's
smiling
very interesting.
until you laugh.
Okay, now we got this one.
He'd be like, "Hey Travis, I got a text from your mom yesterday."
Something similar to the we looked at. Very similar.
So funny.
Okay, so.
Not loving the cabinet.
Now I'm looking at it. Okay, so we like the white cabinet color, we don't like this color. I'm not even sure what you would call this, but.
Orange.
Orange. Okay, there you go. We don't like the orange cabinet color.
Robin Hood or Robin Hood.
Now, kind of the perfect house for the cabinet color were not your. preferred
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Consider looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
And
Easy fix.
Easy fix for you.
No.
Got a professional carpenter, painter over here. Not you, you know someone.
The husband.
There you go.
He doesn't know, but he
The-
doesn't have all of
The
the work to
living
do.
contractor.
Yeah.
100%, exactly. Walk-in closet.
Thumbs it up, all right. I'm back with home yet.
Basement. Unless you don't like it, and then I don't like it, right? Exactly.
No, I mean, it looks good though.
Bar. You normally don't see like the,
LVT throughout the entire.
in the basement, yeah.
Yeah, it's massive.
But they made that investment.
That's yard.
Jason's yard, now, was that a walkout basement?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it, perfect, like that. Or, now, would something like this work for you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Tell me,
Oh,
specifications.
okay.
Tell me more about that.
I almost think I like something with a little more character.
A little bit more
So
here,
maybe something a little older.
a little bit older, absolutely.
Mm.
So what are your thoughts?
So let's see what else is her.
See yourself with it?
I hope so.
This one was built in 2023. I don't know if it's a little, it's definitely not a little bit older, but it might still have that character. So let's just break into some of these pictures. And see. Okay, it's similar layout to the last one.
Dropping down.
Oh, how nice of a picture.
Wow, so cold. I think I'm done with
You have the white cabinets here, no more orange cabinets. Thank you.
Oh, damn, but my pillow with my knife because I've
Yeah,
been
the
done.
more I think about it, the other one is gonna be cheap.
What's that?
I don't think they're just gonna be made of a couple different sheets. This is without taking off a whole lot of this information.
Okay.
I think,
It does.
I got still.
It's not a fan?
Just-
There are a bunch of them. Oh my god. Someone's a big fan of ours. They just want to be reminded every
Just
day.
every day.
in their house.
Yeah.
That's actually wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. Like,
It's super new house.
Price.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
A price and it's like just a little like list.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Like most
they
things
they missed the memo on the recess light. They didn't get it.
That or, I mean, there's even
That you
really
would
nice,
imagine is
like,
included in the cruise.
disc lights that
That's
are
what you
super
talk about.
lush and modern looking.
That's why we need to tell you that.
Love it, don't love it.
Love it, don't love it. It's absolutely different. And so this one's published at 4:35.
Whatever service, which like I'll just look it up. Let's see. Because that's what I've been basing off of.
It's usually around here, and then it's always, I just go back.
But like,
Yeah, this one went up today.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
very simple.
See if there's character in this
You
one.
wanna look at?
Something like that.
I almost thought it was 1590.
Oh, wait,
That was
that's
2021. It's still pretty new. 1590. Yeah.
So like this is where my brain's at now.
And I like the
Where
brown.
I was actually really going off of is
The brown cabinets, for sure.
Same
A
bag.
little bit better than the.
Definitely the more the neutral colors instead of.
Because like
yeah,
that's
the
actually
bright
good.
orange.
That's very good.
Jumps
Like,
out.
That's what we're talking about. That is, but when you were
That's
saying
what we're
this is what I need, I was like, this is where I'm at.
That's where my head's at.
Yeah. Which I'm glad,
Curious.
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
here.
what you
Yes,
get, you just don't know how to
It's
describe
that's
it.
the primary,
Correct.
key, which is
Like,
nice.
That's the one.
That's very
Yeah, that's like, sometimes we'll take.
innovative's not the word, just very
Like, no one's
resourceful to like
lying.
come up with that as a
As an idea.
as an idea to like rip from.
Like, remember.
Yeah,
I-
but it's
Though,
personally, I'm a carnival guy.
Or like when we see.
Well,
this is-
Jack's not.
Ship and stuff.
Well,
The clients always.
Carnival did it 3 for 1 split. After like this, I paid 19 for it, so.
Unfortunate for them, but.
Look, they have an office.
Yeah.
They set up,
Everything
they
from there,
stay
yeah.
there.
That's basically just the cellar.
I think you'll need at least like 1 or 2 quotes,
But yeah, walk out.
and then after that, it's probably not worth it.
Gyms have good ones too.
Yeah, yard now. Do the dogs need?
But let's say, so this is a little
But
bit
is it
more
hard?
elegant.
I mean, it'd be great. If not, we
Because
do.
I went to the
an
damn thing
electric
and I was like,
fence
we're also.
Oh. Absolutely. The
Right.
invisible fence.
Yes, but we do.
It's not
this.
always the play.
100%.
Do those work pretty well?
Scroll down.
Okay, the dogs know, they learn real quick.
They do.
Now, I know this one isn't new, but something like this. would be pretty
Like imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
And be,
Uh,
you
you
can be
make
honest
like a
with
line
me,
of
if no,
houses.
then
Back.
we wanna make sure
Right,
you
not
find something
to
you
access,
want that would work for you.
Line of houses, maybe it's just like a regular background.
This one's also
Then it could be real estate related.
Mhm.
3 bed, 2
Or
bath,
the
I
row
remember
garage.
feeling like that.
Background that says
He did like.
X amount of value,
All his.
free.
He didn't wanna get in trouble.
or like what's included.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I think instead of doing the Hermosi, not
Let's see this
instead
one.
of
Yeah.
putting a spin on the Hermosi.
Well, what do we think about
Not
that?
trying to say.
No, no, it's cool. No, no, keep going.
Don't come back.
That's bad, but-
No, it's very,
Yeah, but
Like-
I like that word.
I mean, if you look at like.
The value,
there's, like, very
choose
modern
value.
and-
You don't even have to say choose it.
Well, sorry.
All of this stuff,
Like-
and then just put free.
Yeah.
What about the, and these
Come
guys,
up here, hang out.
the structural integrity of the house, you have to have these.
Okay,
That was
perfect.
Great.
Keep it up.
That is
Don't stay there.
Yeah, we would want the house call. We need to keep the backslash.
That's really just to.
I just got nervous thinking about my life.
Is he showing up?
Oh.
I felt the,
You felt the
I butterflies for a second, yeah.
Just get them all flying in the same direction. It'll work out.
There you go.
I like this.
You like this?
Let's go look at it.
You wanna set up something for this one? Perfect.
Love it. 2 more minutes. Keep working. 2 more minutes. Give your partner some feedback. 2 more minutes.
Showing instructions?
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
So cold. I think I'm done with iceberg.
That's.
Which is good, but if he's not available.
I've got time right after
for
this
me,
meeting,
but
if you wanna take a look at it, would that work for you?
Sure.
Perfect.
That's nice.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Maybe look at-
Maybe not.
Blah, blah, blah,
But
blah,
what we
blah,
thought
blah.
was gonna happen finally happened.
115,
What we thought was gonna happen finally happened.
The other guy not being available.
Absolutely, right away.
The other guy?
Perfect.
Oh, I thought Stephanie
Thanks.
was.
No, Chris,
Awesome.
Coming today.
Chris
Oh.
twice has now been like, yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, okay, cool.
that's like all good, cause like.
Yeah, might as well just take a look at the last one here. Right here. Yeah. One's also fairly new, 2021.
One more opportunity, but like. he's super struggling with that.
No, this is just Oakland and Gretna too, so if we wanted to look at Millard and like Western Omaha, we could definitely do that. Is that? So it's dark brown.
Fair enough. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
No,
It's very.
not you.
different conversation, later time.
it?
Yes, that was my thought.
Already also has a young son who might be interested in being that backup person.
We don't have to.
Yeah. Which,
Bartender boy?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, bartender, DJ.
We need to know.
He's on a desk. I thought it was
But it's for a child. But the fire door-
Ah,
I thought it was the best.
Oh, Dana.
I could just
Forgot about that.
enter by a window.
And that's what I thought, like, mean something for a kid.
what's that?
Laundry room.
Yeah.
They keep.
Yeah, it looks like.
Keep him where he's at.
Yeah, so 3-bedroom,
Yeah,
finished basement, 89.
we could probably make this a little, I think, fine, honestly.
Maybe, yeah, that was very
Uh,
interesting.
And then, we'll think about agents who are in the, who are already doing the 20+ deals. What would they be most interested in, you think?
We're doing
Yeah.
that.
Or that's most unique to us?
I would
And then all the
think-
rest of the stuff would be bonuses.
I would go, what do we do best? That's most attractive, you know?
That's it. What do they care about most? I was doing $100 million offers again yesterday. You just talked about like the, when you're marketing, the best marketing you can do is basically explain to people that you understand their problem.
Yeah.
Not what we do best, what
Do
do
they just
they
wanna keep
care
the
about?
house that way?
I don't really want that.
I think you can't
I'm
see
really
it.
pleased with that.
It's hard to.
I don't think
You're a
it'll,
fan?
I don't think it'll perform well, but
Very
it depends like for everything like we know.
Go see them.
Yeah.
I think this isn't like content
So.
creation.
It may be a headline issue, it may be a copy issue, it may be
Yeah,
we don't know how to target yet.
I think it's,
Low,
I
middle,
think it's.
high.
Very well could be.
Yeah, and sometimes like if they see an address or something that sticks out,
But-
or a picture of the house that sticks out.
It's very into this. And equally.
Oh, yeah, generally, because typically what's gonna happen, is in that lower right. Or if it does, then you can, okay, we're just not gonna save you guys some money.
Right.
Let's take a look at this range. Maybe we'll-
It's also the longest time with it.
If we went to the bin, instead we go, no, that would be good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, find a good place to stop. Give your partner some feedback on how they did, how it went, what you noticed, what you learned. You got 60 seconds, give your partner some feedback, and then we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, so that's a great, question.
You know,
This is a good
Yeah, what if we
opportunity to
made-
establish that.
I've been really thinking about this.
Boundary and
I
expectation.
wanna do it
We
in
don't
Iowa.
have to look at these houses
But
until.
what they're also selling here is
So that's
shit itself,
gonna be.
right? Cause although most people aren't
Cause I know
gonna
we talked about that
care
early
about
on.
that.
Yep, and the road.
Looking at it in this picture,
And
That is
they
still a
come up
selling
with
point.
one that'd be my
so I think this would also be
sign to
like,
like, well, hey, what do
whatever
we
our
get
picture is.
right now? Let's look at
Yup.
that. And then.
Do that right there.
Going through the
I would wanna
presentation,
see
we just
this.
kind of going on like the technicals and.
Yeah,
Like, once we get a more firm
You
number
know,
from the
yeah.
vendor,
mhm.
you know.
And you can go based off of if they have like an idea what they want the monthly budget to be. You do, what's it be?
Well, they
Mortgage
know where
calculator,
they're
deal, just to
place.
give them
I'll
an
just-
idea,
I'll
like
probably
what
stop
that would
by
land
the
them around,
office.
and then you can look around there, just.
Make a
show
couple
them.
ideas and
Still go through
we'll talk about it.
What I think,
You know, this one's good.
because most people know what they can afford monthly, but don't know what they're gonna be.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, questions, takeaways, concerns?
Well,
maybe even something your partner did super duper well during this presentation. Anybody, any brave soul out there? Amanda's like, I don't know. I want to say something, but I don't know.
me a lot of
Yeah, you
things
did a
that
great
I
job.
You did
didn't
good,
know,
thank
so
you.
that's-
Thank you.
He showed you a lot of things that you didn't know.
Very good. It's my
I don't
favorite
have
part of
access to the
Cooper's
MLS yet.
Ah,
So that's pretty cool to look at it. I can't wait to have it. So-
yes. Love that. Love that. So that message was for somebody in this room yesterday. This is good. Okay, right on time. All right. Love it. Yes, MLS, such a powerful tool. And it's like just to be able to narrow it down in such a impactful way for your clients. Really, really cool. Love it. What else?
Amanda brought up a good point of, like, if you're going through this and they're not already pre-approved, you still go look at the houses, and this is a good way to set the boundary of we don't go look at any houses until we have that pre-approval letter. So once they have that roadmap, like, we're at step 2, we gotta get you pre-approved, save you a lot of time, because then end up looking at a lot of houses that they're not even able to buy.
And even doing that search too, you know, what if they think that they're gonna be able to afford a house that's 350 or something, and then I'll have jokes on everybody and it's only 225.
The
Correct.
good news is you can sit back down and go through it again.
Now the devastation. Yeah. Dealing with that devastation that could happen in that moment. Yes, absolutely. And I love kind of what you said. A lot of these things are like just pulling a lot of the pressure off you, trying to convince somebody that they have to get this thing done in order for us to go walk into a house. Because technically, do you have to have a pre-approval to walk into a house?
No.
Technically, you don't, right? But having this to lean back on says, hey, you know the steps. What would you do? Okay, I would follow the steps. This allows your clients to come to these conclusions on their own, which makes it very, very easy to convince them to do the right thing. So, yes, love it. And then one thing that I just want to bring to your attention as I'm hearing, as we're going through this, the thing that's going to make you really, really good at this is your new superpower of listening. Listening to your clients and really understanding when they say stuff like maybe or it's okay, and really being able to dissect what does maybe and it's okay and all these other things actually mean. What is your client's hesitation, and being able to ask good questions to dissect that. It's just going to take this so much further for you. You're going to be able to provide so much certainty and clarity for your clients that they are going to be in love with you and the things that you can do for them by the end of this presentation that they wouldn't even ever think of calling any other realtor. Like they're only going to work with you. Go ahead.
When you put in your criteria, you hit search, and there's just like 100 and some properties that show up.
Yeah.
How do you go about that? Do you just go like from each different like price area?
Yes. What we're gonna do first, before we do anything, is if they have 100 of them and they're like super wide and super big, super open, this is great. We got lots of options. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a couple of price ranges just to give them an idea of the finishes and stuff like that, and see if we can narrow out some stuff, right? Because they might say, "Ew, that's gross." Those, would you say something about the cabinets? They're orange or something? Yeah, you're like, I hate
In the
these
house
orange
before, I'm like, what do
cabinets.
you think of these cabinets? Do you have a preferred color? And she's like, no, I don't really care. Then the next house is like, it's like, ew, those cabinets are idiots. I'm like, okay, so now we know.
This is what happens, right? Usually this happens when you go out to a couple of houses and you're like, you know what? I would never have a house that has this thing in it, whatever the thing is, right? But you're gonna find a few of those once you click through a few of them. So the note that I was putting on the video here was that you're gonna do at least 2 to 5 houses in this sold search. Okay, anywhere from 2 to 5. And the barometer is like, when do you stop? When your clients find something they're happy with, when we know exactly what your clients are happy with. Okay, so if you haven't found a house that they like, then you've got to keep going through houses until we find one that actually lands them in the price range that they're going to be in, so that they have that expectation. Understand, the goal is to set the expectation that in this price range, this is what they actually look like. Okay, regardless of what you think, regardless of what you see on Zillow, regardless of what listing prices say, regardless of what your parents say, regardless of what TikTok says, this is what the houses actually look like. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna keep going until you find one they like, and generally somewhere between 2 and 5, you'll get room there. So, yes, super good question. Just get a couple. Cabinet color is probably not going to be a search option. What tends to happen is that's actually tends to be a price range issue, because it's like upgrades, right? It's usually like the oak, like the golden oak cabinets, and they're like, I hate that color. You're only getting that other color. You're only getting cherry wood or white upgraded or super fancy stuff if you bump up the price.
You can always paint it.
Right, you could always paint it, right? And that begins part of your question. How open you are doing some of this on your own, right? You might get a really good deal on something. So That's where that'll all come from. Oh, it is. It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you sand them all?
Yes, I took them all down, all the doors, I sent them all, and we eat, and it looked.
After 3 weeks of effort.
And I saved $3,000.
I believe it. Amen to that. Yeah, it takes a little time.
It
You
is.
gotta pay for it. Yeah.
It takes time to dry and all of that. but it's
Yeah, and then
worth
do a
it.
couple coats. Yeah, totally worth it though. It'll transform your kitchen. But that's why bumps your price up. Yeah. So, we're gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna introduce a couple more things to you guys tomorrow, just around this. But I really just want you guys to get really, really comfortable using the MLS, using this criteria, opening up the criteria and asking about all the things that are in there, so that we can make sure we get really, really clear by the end of this presentation. So that even if there are 100, by the time we get to the end of this, like we're really clear on what we're gonna get, so that when you go out, your showings, every single one of those could turn into a contract. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Take the next couple hours, make sure you're building your business very intentionally. And if you're in month 2, stick around for a second. We're gonna do a little coaching. See ya.